latest edition of Sports Magazine. In this episode, we bring to you reports from IPL, IBA Women's World Championships, ISSF Junior World Cup, Asia Cup Hockey, French Open, Thailand Open Badminton, Chessable Masters 2022, and Superbet Rapid, among others. And for the month marking World Yoga Day and World Bicycle Day, we have in store special reports for you. Let's commence with boxing. A comprehensive report by Ravikant Singh, narrated by Sudhir Rajoria.
1 gold and 2 bronze medals from the IBA Women's World Boxing Championship is not a bad haul for India. Nikhat Zareen bagged the lone gold medal as she scored impressive unanimous decision right through in the 52 kg class. The 25-year-old from Nizamabad in Telangana has had a rather mixed bag of a career. She underwent shoulder surgery in 2017 and defied the odds to return to the ring. In December 2019, Nikhat faced not so welcome public glare as she demanded a trial bout against veteran MC Mary Kom for a berth in the Tokyo Olympic Games. She lost the bout rather tamely and seemed to fade away, only to return stronger and hungrier. Bronze medals went to Manisha Mon in the 57 class and Praveen Huda in the 63 kg category. While this was the second appearance in World Championship for Manisha, teenager Praveen was making her debut. All eyes were on the Tokyo Olympic bronze medal winner Lavlina Borgohain, who was fighting in the 70 kg category. This was her first big competition since the Tokyo success, but the Assam pugilist failed to get past the second round and bowed out empty-handed. India had fielded 12 boxers in each of the weight categories in a year that also has Commonwealth Games in Edinburgh, Scotland in July end. The Women's World Boxing Championship were launched in 2001 and India has a fairly good record with 10 golds, 8 silver and 21 bronze medals so far. The major share has come through Mary Kom, who herself has won 6 of the 10 gold medals. The Asian Games have been postponed to 2023 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and that leaves only a small window before the 2024 Paris Olympics for the Indian boxer to prepare. But women's boxing in India has begun to look up and the rest of the world has begun to take notice.
Our colleague Aprajita spoke to Nikhat Zareen on a gold-winning exploits.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप में गोल्ड मेडल जीतकर और हमारे भारत देश का नाम रोशन कर हर एथलीट का एक सपना होता है कि वो अपने कंट्री को रिप्रेजेंट करे और कंट्री के लिए गोल्ड मेडल जीते और वहाँ पे नेशनल एंथम प्ले हो एंड टॉप ऑफ द पोडियम में खड़े रहे। और जो मैंने किया है लोगों ने बहुत अप्रिशिएट किया है। मेरे जीत पर लोगों ने बहुत खुशी मनाई है, लोगों के मैसेजेस भी आए हैं, ट्वीट्स भी किए हैं, तो मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है।
गेम के दौरान रिंग में आपने ऐसा कौन सा टेक्निक या बाउट खेला जो आपके लिए विनिंग गेम या विनिंग पॉइंट साबित हुआ?
जी हाँ, मेरी फाइनल अपोनेंट थाईलैंड की थी जिसको मैंने ऑलरेडी 2019 में थाईलैंड ओपन में हराया था सेमीफाइनल्स में, तो मुझे थोड़ा आइडिया था उसके साथ कैसे खेलना, बट स्टिल कहीं ना कहीं एक डर भी था क्योंकि वो ऑलरेडी टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स खेल चुकी है और उसकी क्वार्टर फाइनलिस्ट रही है, तो कहीं ना कहीं उसमें कॉन्फिडेंस रहेगा कि मैंने अभी इतना बड़ा कंपटीशन खेला है करके। तो उस हिसाब से मैंने एक ही बस स्ट्रैटेजी बनाई थी कि मैं फर्स्ट राउंड से ही मैं डोमिनेट करूंगी सारे राउंड्स और कोशिश करूंगी कि मैं हर राउंड 5-0 से जीतूं। और फर्स्ट राउंड मैं 5-0 से जीती, सेकेंड राउंड 3-2 से मेरे अपोनेंट के फेवर में गया था। 3 जजेस ने उसको जिताया और 2 जजेस ने मुझे, तो मैं वहाँ पे थोड़ा डर गई थी कि कहीं ये बाउट स्प्लिट ना हो जाए, तो मैंने थर्ड राउंड में ऑल आउट चले गई। मैं बस मैंने यही सोच के थर्ड राउंड में गई थी कि चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए अभी पंचेस नहीं रुकनी चाहिए, बस ताकि स्कोर लूँ और मूव करूँ ताकि उसको स्कोर लेने ना दूँ। तो मेरी स्ट्रैटेजी यही थी एंड आई वाज सक्सेसफुल इन दैट। एंड फिर जब मेरा हाथ उठा मैं बहुत खुश थी कि मैं फाइनली अपने देश के लिए गोल्ड मेडल जीत कर लेकर जाऊंगी यहाँ से।
Next up, we have ISSF Junior World Cup, scripted by Ravikant Singh, voiced by Sudhir Rajoria.
India once again returned with a rich haul of medals from the ISSF Junior World Cup held in Suhl, Germany. 9 golds, 8 silver and 19 bronze medals helped India finish at the top of the medals tally with a total of 33 medals. Italy was a distant second with 4 golds, 2 silver and 5 bronze. Earlier in 2018, at the same venue, India had claimed 43 medals in all, proving the city of Suhl a happy hunting ground for young shooters. All eyes were on the young Haryana girls, Manu Bhakar and her 16-year-old challenger Palak. Manu emerged the most successful Indian shooter in the competition with 2 golds and silver medals each. But both her golds came in team events. Palak beat Manu for individual glory to claim the women's 10-meter air pistol gold, thereby owning the bragging rights at least for now. Manu lost the women's 25-meter pistol individual final to Ridham Sangwan, another Haryana teenager. Ridham also returned home with another gold, this time combining with Manu Bhakar in women's 25-meter pistol team competition. The event was one of 6 competitions where India landed a 1-2 finish on the podium. India's youngest gold medal winner in Asian Games, Saurabh Chaudhary, seemed satisfied with helping his teammates as he bagged 2 gold medals. The champion shooter from Meerut in Uttar Pradesh, who turned 20 on the 12th of May, claimed the top honours in the men's air pistol team event and also 10-meter air pistol mixed team. Another double gold medal winner was Rudraksh Patil from Thane in Maharashtra. Patil beat Abhinav Shaw for the men's 10-meter rifle individual gold in yet another all-Indian final. Patil won his second gold medal in the men's air rifle team event along with Parth Makhija and Uma Mahesh Maddineni. Suhal 2022 turned out to be a satisfying outing for the Indian juniors as they seek further glory in the Commonwealth Games in July.
Moving on, we have report on Archery World Cup prepared by Ravikant Singh, presented by Sudhir Rajoria.
The compound archers of India enjoyed a successful outing in the World Cup Archery Stage 2 held from 15 to 22nd of May in Gwangju, Korea. They won a gold, a silver and 3 bronze medals, while the recurve archers had to remain content with a single bronze. The women's recurve team of Riddhi, Komalika Bari and Ankita Bhakt won a bronze in the women's team competition. The best performance among the men's recurve archers came from veteran Jayant Talukdar, who lost in the quarter-finals to eventual gold medal winner Kim Woo-jin of Korea. Jayant gave the home favourites a tough fight before bowing out 5-6. Only recurve archery is an Olympic sport, while compound archery is part of the World Cup and World Championship events. The Indian men's compound team repeated their success in Stage 1, where Abhishek Verma, Rajat Chauhan and Aman Saini came from behind to defeat France 232-230. The same trio had also beaten France in the Stage 1 at Antalya in Turkey. Abhishek Verma also combined with Avneet Kaur for the compound mixed team bronze, narrowly defeating Turkey 156-155 in the third place playoff. Avneet Kaur also had another bronze medal when she combined with Muskan Kirar and Priya Gurjar in the women's compound team event. Mohan Bhardwaj put up a good fight against top seed Mike Scholzer of Netherlands. The Dutchman went on to win the men's individual compound final 149-141 to claim the gold medal, while Bhardwaj had to settle for silver. Scholzer had earlier defeated another Indian, Abhishek Verma, in the quarterfinals.
Moving on, we have a report on the Thailand Open by Sakshi Mandwal.
After a year's hiatus, the Super Series 500 event made a return and the Thailand Open 2022 started with the qualifying and first round matches on May 17th, followed by second round, quarterfinals, semi-final and concluded with the finals on Sunday. A total of 88 single players and 108 double teams from across the globe took part in it. The Indian representation in the tournament saw as many as 13 singles players, including PV Sindhu, Saina Nehwal, Kidambi Shrikant and Issf Pranoy, and 14 doubles teams take part in the Thailand Open 2022 that was held at Impact Arena, Bangkok. While Saina Nehwal saw an early exit from the tournament, losing to Kim Gwon, 2-time Olympic medalist PV Sindhu, seeded 6th, took on reigning Olympic champion Chen Yufei of China in the semi-finals of the Thailand Open. But Sindhu lost in straight games 21-17, 21-16 to the third-seeded Chinese. While in men's singles, Sai Praneeth, Saurabh Verma, Issf Pranoy all suffered losses in their first rounds itself, while Kidambi Shrikant gave a walkover to Hart Gyugin in the second round. In the men's and women's doubles and mixed doubles also, the Indian shuttlers could not put up an impressive performance and thereby their journey in the Thailand Cup this year came to an end. Their performances nowhere being close to how they performed in the Thomas Cup earlier this year.
From badminton court to hockey turf, where Sakshi Mandwal presents a report on Asia Cup hockey.
Korea dashed Malaysia's hopes of a first Asia Cup trophy as they reigned supreme with a thrilling 2-1 final victory at the GBK Sports Arena in Jakarta on Wednesday. This is the fifth time the Korean men's team have lifted the prestigious trophy. They have won the title in 1994, 1999, 2009 and 2013. Earlier in the day, India, who had sent an inexperienced side for the tournament to test their depth, beat Japan 1-0 to win bronze, while Pakistan finished fifth in the tournament after a 8-0 win against Bangladesh. Our colleague Aparajita spoke to Ashok Dhyanchand on India's performance in Asia Cup. More on this report.
The 2022 Men's Hockey Asia Cup was the 11th edition of men's hockey, and South Korea won their fifth title after a final win over Malaysia by 2-1. What do you have to say on this?
After winning the bronze medal in the Olympics last year, India proved the strength of their skill and our golden days. And what I found that plenty of people, they started following hockey. And by playing this Asia Cup, we had to prove our strength, power, our supremacy. But unfortunately, we did not send our number one team to the Jakarta to participate in this prestigious tournament. Of course, Asia countries were participating in this tournament, but we had to win at any cost because we had won the bronze medal in the Olympics after 41 years of gap, and we were playing better.
Up next, Sakshi Mandwal brings our special report on World Yoga Day and World Bicycle Day.
As we all know that the International Yoga Day is just around the corner. Hence, it becomes extremely important for us to understand the importance of practicing yoga in our everyday life. This is the reason I have with me on our show today health expert and yoga guru Dr. Surinder Katoch. Welcome to the show, Surinderji. I would want to ask you that why do you think it is important to practice yoga in our everyday life?
Yoga is not merely a physical exercise. Yoga is a tool, and yogic practices the ultimate. Few other yogic practices for daily routine can be Shavasana and Makarasan for calmness and peace. Surya Namaskar, the sun salutation for toning the whole body and activating all systems of the body.
In April 2018, the United Nations General Assembly declared June 3rd as International World Bicycle Day. World Bicycle Day draws attention to the benefits of using the bicycle, a simple, affordable, clean and environmentally fit sustainable means of transportation. The bicycle contributes to cleaner air and less congestion and makes education, healthcare and other social services more accessible to the most vulnerable populations. A sustainable transport system that promotes economic growth, reduces inequalities while bolstering the fight against climate change is critical to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. According to the World Health Organization, safe infrastructure for walking and cycling is also a pathway for achieving greater health equity. For the poorest urban sector, who often cannot afford private vehicles, walking and cycling can provide a form of transport while reducing the risk of heart diseases, strokes, certain cancers, diabetes, and even death. Accordingly, improved active transport is not only healthy, it is also equitable and cost-effective. The Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports organized an event on World Bicycle Day as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Starting today, that is the 3rd of June to 14th of June, our colleague Aparajita spoke with Omkar Singh, Secretary General, Asian Cycling Federation, on the importance of World Bicycle Day.
3rd of June, we celebrate World Bicycle Day. What are your views on this?
If you see theoretically, I think this is absolutely correct. But to put it into practical shape, we need a lot of inputs for that. You know how traffic is, how things are. But yes, saying all this, said all this. But cycling as it is, I think it is one of the most wonderful sport, and it's a means of transport, it's a fitness, and it's environmentally, I think this is the most viable thing. So normal course, yes, it is there. But at the same time, we have to make certain rules and regulations for a person who is cycling, because traffic in Delhi or it's really very bad. Viable and most wonderful sport and most healthy exercise.
On the other hand, if we talk about the health benefits, what are the health benefits?
Cycling is the most safest and most healthiest exercise, because when you run or when you walk, it puts a lot of stress on your knees and your hips. And this sport, That way, the cycling, which gives much more good exercise to your limbs as well as fitness-wise. Secondly, now you have to burn your fat and don't burn fuel. This is what exactly cycling does.
Moving on, we have Sakshi Mandwal presenting reports on the latest football and chess events.
The Indian football team played their last international friendly match on Saturday, May 28, against Jordan ahead of their AFC Asian Cup qualifications. The match that was played at the Qatar SC Stadium in Doha saw the Indian football team put up a spirited show. Yet, they lost to Jordan by 0-2 in the friendly encounter. The return of talisman Sunil Chhetri after a hiatus of 6 months also did not prove to be enough for the Blue Tigers, as second-half goals by Monter Abu Amara in the 76th minute and Abu Zraik in the added time saw it through for Jordan. With this loss, the Indians have now faced Jordan twice so far, and in both the encounters, India has had to suffer defeats at the hands of Jordan. India, who are placed at 106th in the FIFA rankings, barely managed a shot on target at the Qatar Sports Club. As they prepare for the 2023 AFC Asian Cup final round qualifiers, Indians will take on Cambodia on June 8th in Kolkata in a Group D match. Earlier, the Indian team had taken part in 3 practice matches. In the first practice match, they had to concede 1-2 defeat against ATK Mohan Bagan. In their second encounter, India won against I-League All-Stars 11 2-0, and in the final practice match, they played out a 1-1 draw against Bengal Santosh Trophy team. The Superbet Rapid and Blitz Poland, the second event of the 2022 Grand Chess Tour, continued on Saturday. GM Vishwanathan Anand was confirmed as the tournament leader after scoring 6 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss and winning the Rapid section. GM Richard Rappert was the one player able to beat Anand and did so in the final round to secure second place, while GM Young Shestov Duda won 2.5 out of 3 on the final day to advance into third place. The US contingent finished in the next 3 spots with GMs Wesley So, Levon Aronian and Fabiano Caruana each separated by a point. In another news, Indian teen chess sensation Ramesh Babu Pragananda might have achieved some of his best results in the recent past, including upsetting world champion Magnus Carlsen twice, but the 16-year-old believes in keeping his feet firmly grounded. 3 months after stunning Carlsen and Levon Aronian in the Erdings Masters tournament, the Indian chess prodigy had come up with another impressive performance by finishing second at the Chessable Masters earlier this week. In the semi-finals, he defeated world number 9 Anish Giri of the Netherlands before going down to Chinese world number 2 Ding Liren to finish runner-up in the $150,000 event. His focus would next be in the Chess Olympiad at his hometown here from July 28th to August 10th. But Pragananda said he just wanted to take it easy. Being the host, India would field its largest ever contingent of 20 players split into 4 teams. They will have an 11-day camp from May 7th in Chennai ahead of the prestigious camp. The camp will have both Vishwanathan Anand and Boris Gelfand to guide the Indian squad.
Next up, we have a report on the National Junior Boxing Championship presented by Harshita.
Services Sport Control Board (SSCB) and Haryana boxers once again stamped their authority in the Indian boxing by clinching the team championship titles of the boys and girls categories respectively at the 2022 Sub-Junior Girls and Boys National Boxing Championships at the Inspire Institute of Sports in Karnataka. The reigning National Elite Men's Champions SSCB pulled off a sensational show on the final day of the competition as all of their 9 boxers emerged victorious by unanimous decision to take home gold medals as well as the boys team championship trophy with 73 points, finishing at top of the table with 10 medals including 1 bronze. Akash Bhadwar was the most impressive among the SSCB boxers. He thrashed Haryana's Vineet Kumar in the boys 40 kg final to win the gold medal. For his brilliant show throughout the tournament, Akash was awarded with the Best Boxer award. Manashu 35 kg, Harsh 37 kg, Priyanshu 43 kg, Devang 55 kg, Jashandeep 58 kg, Nakul Sharma 61 kg, Prashant 64 kg and Hardik Pawar plus 70 kg were the other gold medal winners for SSCB. Haryana and Uttar Pradesh claimed second and third position with 58 and 24 points respectively in the boys section. While Haryana won 5 gold and 3 silver medals, Uttar Pradesh ended their campaign with 3 silver and 2 bronze medals. Haryana's Mahesh, who beat Girwan Singh of Chhattisgarh in the boys 46 kg final, was adjudged most promising boxer, while Jharkhand's Anish Kumar Sinha received Best Challenger award for his brilliant display. In the girls section, led by Payal's 46 kg 5-0 win against Tamil Nadu boxer Gunashri and Lakshu's 63 kg dominating RSC win against Nabam Ania of Arunachal Pradesh, 7 Haryana boxer won the finals and helped the team finish on the top position with 60 points, winning 10 medals including 7 gold, 1 silver and 2 bronze. Sonika 38 kg, Arzu 42 kg, Joni 44 kg, Deepti 48 kg and Bhumika 54 kg were Haryana's other gold medal winners. Punjab and Maharashtra finished on the second and third position respectively in the girls category with 38 and 27 points. Ragini Muttu 34 kg, Muskan 54 kg and Yogima Kalyal 57 kg added 3 gold medals to Punjab's tally, which also consists of 2 silver and 1 bronze. For Maharashtra, Arya Garde and Samiksha Solanki put up a solid show to claim gold medals by securing comprehensive 5-0 wins in their respective finals. While Arya outperformed Goa's Sagun Shinde in the 36 kg, Samiksha defeated Uttar Pradesh Sadhna comfortably in the 40 kg. Pune Aryas, the standout performer in the tournament, was awarded with the Most Promising Boxer award. Meanwhile, Imphal-based Joyshri Devi handed Manipur its only gold medal at the tournament by clinching a commanding 5-0 victory against Haryana's Hanshika in the 60 kg. Joyshri was adjudged the Best Boxer award in the girls section, while Goa's Chandrika Pujari was named as the Best Challenger Boxer. Chandrika signed off with a silver medal after fighting hard against Haryana's Joni in a split 1-4 loss in the girls 44 kg final. The championship witnessed participation of 621 boxers, including 348 in the boys section from 31 teams across the country, where each bout was played with 3 rounds of 2 minutes each and a minute's break between each round.
Moving on to IPL now. Here's our analysis of the event. The 15th edition of IPL saw Gujarat Titans being crowned the champions with their 7 wickets win over Rajasthan Royals in the finals. The two most dominant teams in the contest, who had finished the league stage occupying the top 2 spots, battled it out in the summer clash. Having won the toss, RR invited GT to bowl first, despite Hardik Pandya's side boasting of 7 wins in 8 chases. Captain Hardik Pandya led from the front to return with the figures of 3 for 17 to restrict RR for 130 for 9. Jos Buttler top scored for RR with 39 of 35 but failed to find momentum throughout his innings. Hardik Pandya also chipped in with 34 while batting to ensure that the chase went on without any hiccups. Early in the playoffs, GT emerged as the first team to seal the finals berth. It defeated RR by 7 wickets in the first qualifier. Meanwhile, RCB handed KL Rahul's LSG a 14 runs loss in eliminator. The game saw a gutsy 112 by Rajat Patidar. Having joined the team as an injury replacement, Rajat stepped up when it mattered the most, particularly impressing with his back foot game. With the ball, Harshal Patel stemmed the flow of the runs in the middle overs, while Josh Hazelwood unleashed his Yorkers in the death overs. In the second qualifier, RR Pacers adopted the back of the lane ploy to restrict RCB to 157 for 8. With the bat, RR openers came out all guns blazing to deflate the RCB bowling attack. Siraj went for 31 in his first 2 overs as Faf was compelled to throw the kitchen sink. Glenn Maxwell and Shahbaz Ahmed were introduced inside the power play overs. Harshal Patel too was introduced in the 7th over itself. But RR looked unstoppable as Jos Buttler brought up his 4th ton of the season. Among the teams qualifying for the playoffs, LSG's pace battery earned rave reviews throughout the season. Debutant Mohsin Khan drew particular attention for his 14 wickets at an economy of 5.96. RCB was bolstered by the bowling of Manindu Hasaranga in the middle overs and the finishing of wicketkeeper batsman Dinesh Karthik. Rajasthan Royals had both orange and purple cap winners in its camp. Though Chahal struggled towards the end with just 1 wicket in the last 3 games, Jos Buttler, despite a phase in between where his 7 innings earned him just 138 runs, came roaring back in the playoffs. DT, on the other hand, had different players stepping up for them at different junctures, with David Miller enjoying a particularly impactful season as a match winner. Up next, we bring you our update on the French Open. In the women's singles, Coco Gauff and Iga Swiatek will face off in the summer clash. The 18-year-old American Gauff sealed a dominant win over Martina Trevisan in the semi-finals. Gauff is yet to drop a set. The 2020 French Open champion Iga Swiatek, meanwhile, secured a lopsided victory over Daria Kasatkina in a semi-final clash. The 21-year-old Polish sensation heads to the final riding a 34-match winning streak dating back to winning the title at the Qatar Total Open in late February. While Gauff is seeded 18th, world number 1 Swiatek has been given the top seedings at the French Open. In the men's section, Norwegian 8-seed Casper Ruud will take on 2014 US Open winner Marin Cilic in the semi-finals. The 23-year-old Ruud is the first tennis player from his nation to reach the last 4. The 33-year-old Cilic's quarterfinals win over Russian 7-seed Andrei Rublev helped him become a part of an elite group. Cilic joined Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic and Andy Murray as the only active players to have made the semis at all majors. Meanwhile, the 13-time French Open champion Rafael Nadal reasserted his supremacy on the clay court with a marathon win over Novak Djokovic in the quarterfinals. Chasing his 22nd Grand Slam title, Nadal will take on Alexander Zverev in his semi-finals clash. Meanwhile, Zverev defeated 19-year-old world number 6 Carlos Alcaraz to seal the semi-finals berth. India's challenge at the French Open came to an end in the semi-finals of the men's doubles as the Indo-Dutch combine of Rohan Bopanna and Matwei Middlecoff went down to Jean-Julien Roger and Marcelo Arevalo. In the mixed doubles, both Rohan Bopanna and Slovenian Andrea Klepak and Sania Mirza and Croatia's Ivan Dodic crashed out with losses in their respective second-round matches. While in the women's doubles, Sania and her Czech partner Lucy Hradecka's campaign only extended up till the 3rd round. In the singles event, meanwhile, none of the Indian players made it to the main draw. Indian Grand Prix 4 held in Bhubaneswar saw heartening performances in various categories. Rajasthan's Yashveer Singh bagged gold in the javelin throw event with a personal best of 82.13 meters. His attempt helped him surpass the entry standard for the Commonwealth Games set as 81 meters by the Athletics Federation of India in the javelin throw event. While the second spot was bagged by Rohit Yadav and DP Manu finished 3rd. In the women's long jump event, Asian Championships bronze medalist Nayana James sealed the gold with a 6.37 meter attempt. Nayana came in the competition on the back of her gold-winning exploits at the Federation Cup in Kozhikode in April. The second spot went to Ansi Sojan. Earlier in March, Ansi had leapt past the 6.50 mark twice in successive competitions. While silver medalist in World Athletics Under-20 Championship 2021 Shaili Singh could only manage the 3rd spot. The event marked Shaili Singh's return to competition after 9 months. In the men's long jump, it was Mohammad Anis Yahya who asserted his supremacy. All 4 of Yahya's legal jumps were good enough for the gold medal. Eventually, it was his 5th attempt of 8.15 meters that proved to be his best. Yahya was followed by Yugan Shekhar Singh and Lalu Prasad Bhoi. The 100-meter sprint saw national record holder Amya Kumar Malik securing the gold in men's category, while Commonwealth Games medalist Sravani Nanda finished at the top in the women's race. In the men's 400-meter hurdles, Tokyo Olympian MP Jabir sealed the gold. He was followed by Kerala's Thomas Matthew and Maharashtra's Rohan Gautam Kamble. In the 1500 meters race, former Asian champion Ajay Kumar Saroj secured the top spot in the men's category. While in the women's category, it was Lily Das who continued her good run of form to secure gold. Das had earlier also won the Indian Grand Prix 3. In 3000 meters steeplechase, Parul Chaudhary, an Asian Championships bronze medalist, emerged as the winner. She was followed by Maharashtra's Komal Chandrakant and Uttar Pradesh's Kajal Sharma. That's all we have for you in this edition of Sports Magazine. This episode was brought to you by Sakshi Mandwal, Harpreet Kaur, Ravikant Singh, Harshita and Aprajita. The show was produced by Praveen Chand. Hope you enjoyed listening to it. On that note, this is me Megha signing off.